This is why people lies about this. Well, I'm here today to answer carefully and detailed description of what it means, of what it can mean. So it's called The Legend of Otter Harlan, as the title mentions here. But first, go watch my previous video of Is Elsa and Otter Harlan 1 before you come watch this, because the very references I will be making in this video will be connected to that video. So in that video I explain Otter Harlan is not a river in a form that is water and has memories. It is a person, as we see in this photo. It is a person, a being, a godlike being who created everything. Now the first symbol is look like she's holding the world in her hand, or the ocean in her hand, and she's laying the ocean. The second symbol, she's laying the ocean. The third symbol, she's creating the spirits: fire, wind, water and earth. Now here's the kicker. In the fifth symbol, she's holding it up. And what does that reference? What is that reference? We've seen Frozen 2, Elsa does the same, so we put that together. Who does that claim she is? That's just my claim. On this, on Elsa, Is Elsa and Otter Harlan 1. Watch that video and you will know that why I'm saying this. It is amazing people miss this out. So why in the world is Elsa copying Otter Harlan in holding the spirits up? Just look at this photo here. But let's continue. It's taking all the spirits, even the sun, and creating trees, nature, and everything, and animals, people. Then she is placed in Otter Harlan, or in the glacier, where rivers come, fish come, and people come. Now here's also another example. There is two of them, one darkness and one made from water, and they have to combine in order to make this world. But let's go back to the fifth symbol, because that's what I want to focus on today. Besides all this, I want to focus on the fifth symbol that's shown here. Lots of similarities between Otter Harlan and Elsa. It means Elsa and Otter Harlan is one, and that just proves my theory even more. We'll see this in Frozen 3 or 4. If they can explain it, how can they explain it also? Because it doesn't add up. Why would Otter Harlan copy Elsa, or Elsa copy Otter Harlan? Maybe they are the same person. Maybe Otter Harlan is revealed through Elsa in Frozen 2 as the fifth spirit in order to save the Northalder and Eredalion from the mist that was covered for 34 years. So Otter Harlan doesn't have a literal body. He used Elsa's body to come in this world. Now I am not an expert on what that means or what it can mean for the future, but we have to see in Frozen 3 or 4. But Elsa is the literal embodiment of Otter Harlan, because everything Otter Harlan does, Elsa does also, which makes kinda sense, because as I believe they are one in essence but different beings. People will be like Otter Harlan is a river of memories, which is cool, fine, but even Elsa knows the memories. Even Elsa can do the same thing that Otter Harlan does. So do they share power as well? Because none of the other spirits can do the same thing. None of them can go to the past and see the past and play the past as memories. But we see Elsa does that, the same with Otter Harlan. So Otter Harlan is really the only place that can relive memories and all that, and holds all the memories. Why can Elsa do the same? That's my question. But if water is the source of life, and Elsa controls ice and snow, which is basically water, frozen, what does that tell you? Maybe she's the one that created the water or river in Otter Harlan, which is now called Otter Harlan. Because in the very first symbol it's shown water, she's holding up water. So who is creating this water? If so, why did they give Elsa the ability to control ice and snow? But Otter Harlan remains a river, and is not a literal person as in Frozen 2 explains it, but used Elsa, embodied her to become Otter Harlan as the fifth spirit. You get what I'm saying? So now we're in a bit of a dilemma now. Either they are one or they're separate, but Elsa is still the one that's in control of everything. Since Otter Harlan doesn't have a body to save the people from the mist, she used Elsa, let me say she used the Duna's voice to call Elsa to come to Otter Harlan and to save the people. Because it's not a literal person, because Elsa is Otter Harlan. There's no other way I can explain this. Even Aduna says, you are the one you've been waiting for all of your life. So what does that mean? Elsa's waiting for herself, calling herself, to answer to herself. The little tongue twisting, but it makes sense that Elsa is Atahalan and Atahalan is Elsa, but they are different beings. In a sense that Atahalan is the river and Elsa is the bridge, the answer to the call, etc. etc. If Atahalan is the greater of all the spirits, then Elsa also needs to be the greater of all the spirits, right? So how in the world is Elsa able to tame all the spirits? With ease. She didn't even try. That was probably like 1% of her power that she used to tame the spirits. But maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's more than just the bridge. Maybe it's more than just being the fifth spirit. Maybe they are not equal, but different. Or maybe it's just smaller than that. Maybe it's just Atahalan choosing Elsa as the bridge, as the fifth spirit, to save these people. It's the closest thing I can come to the truth, but I don't know. Hopefully Frozen 3 or 4 explains it in detail. Or maybe even Anna gets powers to explain it somehow, if you know what I mean. But that's not the point. People have been lying about this all over the internet. Someone even saying it's the Fiti, but it's none of that and they are lies. This whole thing is a prophecy of the fifth spirit to come, because it has similarities that already happened. It's a prophecy of how the world began, how the fifth spirit came to be, and there was only one fifth spirit. It makes total sense. But arguing that there was a fifth spirit before Elsa is just being stupid, because there's no proof that there was ever a fifth spirit. The only proof you can bring is the short Frozen tale myth. That's the only closest proof we can say, okay, it says this and it says that. But even that, if you watch it carefully, it says the fifth spirit lost its balance, so it has to be restored. So that means the fifth spirit that was the fifth spirit has to be restored. So that means Elsa was and will always be the fifth spirit. And this is just a prophecy to prove that she was always there. She has always been as the fifth spirit, or as a prophecy that the fifth spirit would come and would make change and would be the bridge. Even Aduna has no idea about the fifth spirit. King Agnor has no idea also about the fifth spirit. So that means this is true, that the fifth spirit would come and do all this. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment down below. Do you agree with me? Do you really think Elsa and Atahalan is one? Do you agree that this scroll is true and it's just a prophecy? Leave your thoughts down below.